Hello, Gemini. Thank you for stopping by Moonlit Taroscope to get your February 2019 love reading. I have some crazy, I've been shuffling the cards and meditating, and I got this like really crazy, like free falling energy, like when your heart like goes up into your throat, like you're catching your breath, you can barely breathe. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm really interested to see what your love reading is about. So let's get straight into it. You guys, any information you need on me, click on the description box below. All right, so spirits, gods, and goddesses, angels, ancestors, archangels, and all spirits that come from the pure white light. What messages would you like me to share with Gemini in love for the month of February 2019? Okay. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. I this popped out too when I was pre-shuffling for you guys, and I think that's where the free falling, this Wheel of Fortune energy, is. You know that a cycle is ending, but it's scary. Like something's scary. You don't know what's beginning. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it looks like many of you have been stuck. You're stuck in a situation that, like, it's almost like your own passion, your own desires, your own lusts kind of are weighing you down. You feel this change coming, though. You know something is changing. You feel like you have your back to the wall and you don't have a choice. You have to make a change. Like at this point, whatever is going on in your love life, you have to make a change. There's no, like, it's too heavy for you to bear anymore. You know, the situation is too, you're stuck in something. Let's see if I can get a little bit of clarifiers. I feel like you can't get settled. You can't. Maybe you put on a facade that everything's all right, and that you've like everything. Okay, you're like everything's fine, exactly how it is. But that's not true. That's not true. You're stuck, and you're being like held down by your own desires, your own passions. You feel like you're out of control of your own desires, is what I'm getting. But the Wheel of Fortune is a positive card. You know, fortune is in your favor. It's also a 10, so is the 10 of Rods. So I'm getting the impression that you are at the end of a cycle here in romance. You're at the end of a cycle, and it may be what it is you crave, what it is you desire. Maybe that's changed. Maybe your desires have changed, and in a more positive and a more healthy way. Because whatever's going on right now, Gemini, it's not fun. It's not fun. Yeah, oh, new passion. There's a new passion, but there's caution. And Six of Diamonds, so but you're stuck. You're stuck. So we have two opposite cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Hanged Man. So we've got you're stuck, and we've got you're moving. So let's get into this a little bit further. Let's figure out what's going on. How is Gemini feeling? How is Gemini feeling in regards to their partner, if they have a partner? You guys, this reading is about whoever you thought about when you clicked on this video. Sometimes they turn into a singles read. This might be a singles read, or maybe you're not with anybody, but you're thinking about someone. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and pull cards to see how you and that person's energy is aligning at this time. Okay. And we have the Four of Cups, the Magician. So yeah, something new is definitely coming, but you're stuck looking at the old, and you can't take your new cup of love that is coming in. But the Magician is here. The Magician is here, manifesting, and the King of Swords in reverse. So the negative energy, I'm saying negative because the King of Swords is in reverse. The King of Swords upright is very wise, very intelligent, very decisive, but it almost feels like, Gemini, all of these things are working against you. You are wise, you are intelligent and decisive, but for some reason right now these things are working against you. You want to be clear, you want to be decisive, but you are stuck because of the fire. The fire energy is weighing you down, and that doesn't have to be a fire sign. It just means passion. So that just is saying, like, your heart, whatever's going on in your heart is bigger than what your thoughts are. So you want to rationalize your way out of this, but you can't. I think your partner is looking to the past, or whoever it is you're thinking about is looking to the past, and they're not willing to accept love at this time. They are cautious. They are, could be feeling sorry for themselves, is what I'm seeing. Oh, I get this really greedy energy as well, like, it's not enough. It's not enough. Your offer isn't enough. Which, it's petty. It's like a really petty energy. The Magician. Why is the Magician here? So there is something manifesting between you and your partner. This is something new. And this comes from nowhere. So this is the universe interceding and interfering on your behalf, Gemini, to change things. So it's the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, at this point, it's like, you can't stop this from happening. The wheel's going to keep turning, baby, whether you want it or not. Okay, this one popped out. So the Magician. And then we have the Five of Wands, petty arguments. So, you know, maybe the Magician's going to help you manifest the type of love where you can have petty little arguments without it weighing you down, without it becoming a big deal. You know, maybe it's time for you to lighten up. You want someone that helps you feel lighter, that gets you out of your head, so that little petty arguments don't blow up into some giant, you know, situation that makes you feel so heavy and miserable. So yeah, I'm thinking that the Magician may be manifesting a situation with you and your partner where you're going to be able to move forward with lighter energy, with better energy, but I don't know if it's together or not. I don't know if it's moving forward together. That's still unclear. But I'm not surprised it's unclear, because we got the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to spin in your favor, Gemini. Whatever happens is going to be good. We don't know yet exactly what it is. But that is why I'm here. So let's see. Spirits that come from the pure white light. What are the obstacles and blocks in Gemini's love life? What are the obstacles and blocks? Six of Wands. So I don't know why victory. Page of Wands. Okay. All right. Yeah. I have a feeling. Okay. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So I think a lot of you are dealing with a fire sign. There's just so much fire energy here, and I get the feeling that you are dealing with someone who is blocking you from The love that you have inside of you that you can't, okay, you can't express your love because there is someone that is triumphant over you for some reason. And I don't, it's like almost an ego thing. Like, I feel like you guys have been playing games with each other, and it's like, who's going to come out on top? Who's going to come out on top? And I feel like you've lost that battle, Gemini. I think you've lost that battle, and that hurts. You feel like you're not going to have the happy family life that you thought you would have with this person. But we've got the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Rods here, and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's very clear to me that either this is just the wrong person for you, or this relationship really needs to go in a completely different direction. Completely different direction. It needs to be spun on its head. Thank you, Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. It needs to be spun on its head. It needs to be released. It needs to be, you need free fall. You need to be able to express yourself. Gemini, you shouldn't have to ever hold back how you feel. You should not have to hide your thoughts and your choices because you are in a game. This isn't a game. This isn't a game to you anymore, Gemini. You're done with games. You loved and still love this person, whoever this person is. The Magician is bringing change within you and your partner, okay? The change is occurring. I mean, it's not anything you can do anything about. I do, however, feel strongly that it's time for you to take a rational look at things rather than a passionate. Like think about things rationally instead of emotionally. Because the cycle is ending. Some cycle is ending. And you know what? You might feel like you have to lose to win. You have to lose to win, Gemini. That's what this is about. You have to... sorry. You might have to be the one to raise the white, to surrender, to raise the white flag and say, you know what? I may have lost this game. I'm tired of playing games with you. I may have lost this game. I'm going to even let you go ahead and think you're smarter than me, even though we both know that's not true. I mean, between me and you, Gemini. I'm going to go ahead and let you think that you intellectually, you've won, but you haven't won. But you know what? You've got to let the game go. This isn't a game for you anymore because this is not good for you. Spirits, what is Gemini's best approach moving forward with this relationship, with this romance, with their own spirits from the pure white light? What is the best approach for Gemini? And you know what, Gemini, I don't know if this is someone you're with or not. It really doesn't matter. I almost feel like this is very internal, and this is something that, whether you're with them right now or not, this is happening. You got to lose to win. You got to flip we got to flip this King of Swords upside down. I mean, back up on his feet again, Gemini. Gemini, you're so smart because you can see two sides of things. That's what makes you guys such, little rebels, because you can see the good and the bad, the duality of life, the black and the white, the happiness and the sad. But that's, that's all over the tarot. Life is a dual thing. There's light and there's dark. And you guys are able to mix that up together and make it you have your very own approach to things. And I feel like you've been knocked off I feel like you've been fighting and you're tired of fighting, and you really are going to have to lose to win. Because this person, whoever this is going to keep fighting and keep fighting. They're not going to stop fighting. They're not going to stop fighting. Spirits from the pure white light. What's the best approach? What do we have? Oh, the Ace of Wands. So you need a new start with passion. You need a brand new start with passion in your life. This is fire too, but it's going to go in a different direction than it's been in. King of Pentacles, very nice, very nice. So a very grounding, you know, the King of Pentacles also can see all sides of a thing. Okay. That is something that's sort of unique to the King of Pentacles. He can see the, and unique to Gemini. If someone comes to him and he has to make a decision, I always think of kings as decision makers. His ego is left out of it, and he just looks at the facts, the good and the bad. He can leave his own personal feelings out of it. So how we do this with the Ace of Swords is interesting. And we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like, yes, you need to protect. You need to go ahead and go in whatever path this Wheel of Fortune is leading you. Don't be afraid of the unknown, and don't be afraid to lose in this situation. Because if you lose, if you say with whatever this is going on in your present, you're going to get new passion, whether it be a new person or a new love of something else is going to replace this petty fight that's been going on with you and someone. It's not petty. Okay. It presents itself as being petty, but it's actually not petty. You pretend like it's petty, but it's not petty. It's freaking killing you. But there is new passion coming in, and it doesn't have to be love. It could just be a passion for life, a new renewed passion for a child, a career, a new hobby, anything. And it could be a new love. It really could. But it's passion. You're going to have a new start. You've got the 10 of Wands, and then we get the Wheel of Fortune, and then we've got the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is our advice on how to move forward. And it says it's okay to take the leap of faith. It's okay to have that free falling, not knowing. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. It's literally like taking a jump off of a cliff. I swear. That's what I'm getting. And the King of Pentacles is very grounding energy, and it says go forward without ego. Look at all sides of a thing like you are so amazing at doing, and get prepared for the journey. Get prepared for a new journey with the Six of Swords. Yes, it's going to be rough, but you are prepared, and you will be prepared for it intellectually too, as well. You have the King of Pentacles to assist you here. Spirits from the bright white light. What is most likely outcome for Gemini? And you got to give it. You just got to give it. Give up, and you'll win. The Three of Hearts in reverse. Most likely outcome. You will recover from this. Strength. How beautiful. How beautiful. This could be Leo, but it could also just be inner strength. You're going to grow from this experience. Just like I said, you have to lose to win. And the Ace of Swords. So you'll have, a brand new epiphany too. So how beautiful. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So you're going to use your passion to move you and to make preparations intellectually. Yes, I feel like the Ace of Wands is going to be the engine that gets you moving in a different direction. Whereas in the past, your passion has been what's held you down. Moving forward, the passion is going to move you, get you on your feet and moving ahead and in a direction. See this guy, he's got his family. You're going to move into, you're going to travel in a new direction, but with safety. You've planned ahead. You are going to be able to handle whatever comes toward you. And you're going to be able to do this because the most likely outcome, you're going to have an epiphany. This is all going to make sense to you one day. It could be tomorrow. You know, it could be tomorrow. You're going to be like, oh, this is what I learned from all of this pain, from what this relationship was. You know, it started out as petty little arguments and it turned into a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. But your most likely outcome. You're going to get over the heartbreak. Okay, so the Three of Swords is in reverse. You have the strength to do it. And you know what's so great about this is the, sorry about that. Are we still going? Okay, good. These swords are going to fall out of the heart, and your heart is going to be repaired again. Now, when you rip these swords out, how bad does that hurt, right? You've heard the term ripping the Band-Aid off. That's what this is. All right? This is going to happen. It's going to hurt, but you're strong enough, and you're going to come right back into your own energy, your own power with the Ace of Swords. Wow. Wow, Gemini. There's so little, this is so much, air and fire. Many of you are dealing with a fire sign. Many of you are going to be leaning on a fire sign to get through this with the Strength card. It could be a Leo, or just someone with a lot of fire energy in their chart. Yes, you are going to have the passion. You're going to get your head back on straight. You're going to be prepared. If you take this passion that has held you down in the past and you allow it to be your engine that gets you out of bed in the morning, that gets you going, even though you've been suffering, instead of letting it wear you down, the swords are going to fall out. It's going to hurt, but it's not going to hurt as bad as you thought it would. Not even near as bad as you thought it would. And then you've got the strength. You have gentle strength, personal growth. This is, to me, the Strength card is like is like an inner strength. And you're going to come right back into your own element with the Ace of Swords. I love it. I'm just really focusing on the Ace of Swords here. I'm going to take a peek at the bottom of the deck. I don't always do that. I feel like I should. And we have the Hierophant. So this could be about commitment. This could be about a commitment that you thought was... Maybe this could be you taking the leap toward commitment. Deciding you want commitment in your life instead of this. You're tired of battling someone who, do they love you or do they just want to win? It's not a game. Gemini, you have such a light heart. You're so inwardly, sort of, what am I trying to say here? You don't need to win. It doesn't matter anymore. All right, let's ask the cards for any advice for Gemini for February 2019. No wonder I felt such a kind of chaotic energy, because you guys are definitely going through something huge, but positive. At the end, it comes out very beautifully, very beautifully. It's, it's heavy walking around like that, right? That sucks. It's all going to fall out. Maybe it's all going to fall apart. Maybe this is a third-party situation where you got mixed up between two people for whatever reason. This is only going to be for a few of you, and you have to be the one to back down. But you're going to have to be the one to say, okay, you can freaking have him, or you can freaking have her, and the swords are going to fall out, and it's going to hurt, but it's only going to make you stronger and sit in your own element. Wow. That is something else. Spirits that come from the bright light, right? All spirits, all energy that comes from the divine source. What advice do we have for Gemini? Yeah. Okay. What you've given away will come back to you unexpectedly. Okay. King of Hearts. You're going to attract more love into your life after this whole situation goes down. The King of Hearts in reverse is sort of like lucky in love. So it's like, even though you've got this going on and you're losing this battle, you're going to be lucky in love. So hold on to that. Hold on to that. You're going to attract love toward you. And yeah, be careful. Don't behave and don't stay out of destructive fighting behavior. Don't engage in arguments. I just keep getting that. Literally lay down the sword. Literally, you have to surrender. I got that from beginning, and I'm getting that at the end, because you're going to be able to pick it right back up again triumphantly. But you don't need, you need to let this fighting, what started out was a small argument, it's going to all be gone. It's all going to be let go. Your life is on a new path. The Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, you cannot change those things. The Strength card, the rest of these cards can be changed. I truly believe that about the tarot. In the present, you have the Wheel of Fortune. You know, you and your partners, there's new manifestations. Something as new is manifesting. That's for sure. In the area of petty arguments, but at the end of the day, you're coming out strong. All right, Gemini, thanks for hanging in there through the whole video. Again, like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody's support. That's why I'm here, because you guys. So keep it up. If you like this video, please let me know, and have a very blessed rest of your February. Love you. Bye. Oops.